is James Paxton, who for a lot of this season, Oral, was kind of defying logic, winning games even though the walks were way up.
And a diving stop it. Step and a dive in the leather, but it's been a good
this one routine, 2 up and 2 down. Kind of playing down to the level of their competition.
Wait to get hot. Wait.
He's got it. Wide throw, but Freeman. That sets up there to lead things off with Otani. Betts sits it
There with the glove.
Target set for this 3-2, but he misses down. And as Betts and Otani have gone from Dunning, Otani run. Throw down, not in time.
It is the outside part of the bag to make it look.
In that regard, this Dunning to Freeman. Yeah, coming in, plays it on a bound. Hit in the air to left center field. Sounded good. Carries well to the track, to the wall. A leaping try, but gone. Oh, I said a day game sprint second. The man, oh man.
Kevin Lux.
Gathers it up and throws him out.
Eating the ball out of hand.
Flex one to second and another. So one away. Walks Langford and the first large drink. Comes to the payoff and a grab.
Looks they get a line out the third.
And Duran lifts one. Hayward will make the catch. Langford tags. He'll test the arm, and he's in there.
Singles back, puts it away, puts him. Picked up by Wenzel for the first out. Home of the payoff, and he walks Hayward. Dodgers 3, Rangers 1. Long but short. Duran to second for 1 on to first.
Now when things are not going this, if he could give him 5.
Is coming on, 2 away. Well, it's short, guns it across, not in time. Swings and misses at the high heat. Yankees with Babe Ruth, and
So could this Dodger team. Really could have.
Yeah, it takes another walk.
A lot better discipline than we've seen lately.
They're not running. Here's a fly play of Freeman's first. Big swing from Will Smith. It was. And comes back home, and Smith swings and misses. So that does it. Inner circle. Hall of Fame man. A lot of time with his grandkids. Yeah, a couple quick outs here in the fourth for just the French national team in the
open. It's the relate.
How about an 8-pitch?
Dave Roberts says the hope is.
As Hernandez scorches 1 to first, and a nice.
The knowledge that it was a big game.
Dunning comes home, and Lux. And he's got an infield hit. Season on Sunday, and up there. This one from Pothead.
Up in that ball, it's a ground out to shorter third.
And it cuts in. Low to 2-pitch. Comes back to get him.
Hernandez Achilles heel.
This 2-0 pitch. Rips one towards the left field corner. It's down, and it gets by Langford. Hayward. Betts unloads the bases and breaks the game loose. Patient. Swings and misses here with a sacrifice fly in the second. Over the last than the Rangers. Close. Best chance to know exactly what they've got there. It's a walk for
work in, but it's going to be a different level of work.
To come down and makes the grab. 2 out. Wall, it dives into his glove. It's Freddie Freeman to start the 5th into center field. Everybody involved. It's going to dunk in. A second, but he's out. He takes the walk. 4 for his last 5. Gavin Lux with a 1-2 pitch. Stroke to right field. That's another base hit for Lux. Freeman into scores, 7-1. Specific drill work behind the scenes. Short to second one, on to first. He'll whip it across and gets Grossman.
Struck out, one swinging, and now this one little thing. You know, it didn't last
match. you tap 2 away for Jonah Heim. James Paxton has finished off 6 innings. Grant Anderson comes on to pitch.
The starter goes 6 or more innings.
Easy one for Duran in the first out of the strength as they lean down a few guys. And there's a walk. 2 walks of his own in the 2-2, and Otani drills the ball right center field. A majestic blast. Shohei Otani. Anytime you do that, something's going right. Freeman sends a fly ball to left center field, carrying pretty well and gone. They've gone back to back. And Will Smith. His
Kind of like a bat.
Hernandez sends the ball in the air. Left center field. It is gone. The Teo show. Field. The good-looking swing, but closest friend on the team, which is no. Oh my goodness! Oh! Jason Hayward there and wraps up the 6. Gives up just 1 run on only 2 hits. Really fly. Rojas guns it. Ike all checked into the game. Taylor's. 2 out.
Hit that hard, you just take your time. And
for guys, as that ball's hammered to left field, and that is gone. Duran with a home run, his second of the
Leody Taveras unlocks, and that's that for the Rangers. Low with an over-the-shoulder catch. He'll take the walk.
I wonder where he was going. Oh my God. Were you doing 35? And
Go to 20 so far. Hooks a fly ball to left field for Wyatt Langford, and the second out. Here comes a runner from third. Otani's going to make this an RBI. Ephus?
maybe it's a
Good inning for the Cardinals a couple years ago. Harris making a running catch. Allowed over his first 9 1/3. Bounce it to Gavin Lutz for the first out of the 8th. He belongs.
yeah.
On this 2-0 from Bonda, he pops it up. Out of play, 2-1. Ricochets to Vargas.
Still wearing his white T-shirt on the show.
Bad at math. He is not.
Not involved anymore.
Not. The other show is X Factor. Down on strikes, understatement. 15 runs on 4 out of gas. 1 out.
Balls 50 miles an hour. Yeah.
Get up.
Got in on him.
Limbo here. Hello. To Taylor. It's been great working with you. Good luck, bud. Can Evan Phillips lock it down first? Pours in a strike to Wyatt Langford. 5 years old today. Famous for 2-1. Langford shoots one down the line, foul. Handed. So it's kind of unlux. Will make the grab. Unfortunately, when his life did. Daniel Lowe takes upstairs. Ball 1 from Phillips. Working his way back. Cody Bradford had been really good.
Sounds like what.
You can see why a lot of people thought that they would be a favorite. They get healthy across the board. 2 gone in the 9th inning. Duran punches it by the bag.
Always a worry for a starting pitcher.
There's strike 2. And there's the ball game. There's
time to get on a roll.
Ready? I have to imagine that was fun out there. When you think about just what this offense did tonight and really what you guys have done in the last week, how would you just describe the performance?
Yeah, I mean, it started in Pittsburgh. We started putting better at-bats together off those tough pitchers, and kind of just carried it through the weekend and got a nice day off yesterday. We needed after getting home so late again, but a good start to our homestand. We've been swinging the bats pretty good for a couple weeks now.
For you personally tonight, just what was the focus? How are you able to get to Dunning, getting him out of the game, and then even just the rest of their bullpen?
Yeah, I mean, our plan as an offense is always to try and get that starting pitcher out in 5 innings or less to set up us getting to the bullpen and making it harder throughout the series. We were able to do that tonight, put together good at-bats, made them use some relief pitchers that might be down the rest of the series, so it's a good start to our series here.
What's been the biggest difference with the offense these last 5 games? The previous couple weeks?
We're hitting the balls, and there's not. I mean, I know it's like kind of cliche, but it's ebbs and flows of a season. We're going to go through stretches where you just don't get the hits when you need to, and The last few weeks we've been getting the hits. I'm sure you might ask us here in a month again. It's just kind of how it goes throughout the course of the year. But like I told Kirsten, in Pittsburgh you could see the at bats, even though the Skeens game didn't turn out like getting to them the way we wanted to. But it's just better at bats, quality at bats, and we've been for about 10 to 12 days now. We've been putting together good at bats and kind of carrying over into hits.
The last couple of years, like you guys, a couple times in the season, like you'll go on like really hot runs. Like the last couple of days, does it feel like a precursor to something like that?
I sure hope so. I just wish baseball was more of a guarantee, and I can tell you yes. But every day is a new day with new pitchers tomorrow. So we'll got to go against Gray, who's typically, for me, it's been a tough pitcher in my career at the base. So he's got great stuff. So come out, and today we were just trying to get the ball off the bottom of the zone against Dunning, trying to force him into the zone. So we'll come up with a plan tomorrow and see if we can execute it tomorrow.
Have you ever been part of an inning like that? How would you describe the sixth inning?
Yeah, that's fun. You always hear it. Hitting is contagious. Once Mookie worked the walk, Shohei hits the homer, you just want to try and keep it going and start the inning again. And you do that, and then Will gets the hit, and then Teoscar does it again. And then Jason. It's those are the innings that are fun for fans to come to those games. Glad they came tonight.
James, just to get back on track today, just how good did that feel for you personally?
It felt great. I was executing better, hitting better spots, and the bats were pretty fun today, so that was cool too.
Have you seen just a performance like that, and what's your takeaways just from this group and how they've gotten back on track really just this past week?
Yeah, the bats are hot. All those homers were fun to watch on the bench. It's great to see.
What was the focus for you, just what allowed you to be as effective as you were this evening?
I was trying to get inside better. I was trying to go inside last time. I was missing over the plate, but I was able to get inside on guys today and get some weak contact.
It seems like only the second inning was a bit trouble, but other than that, we were really good. Are there any good pitches you had today?
Today the curveball was really good. I was able to get some swing and miss on that, use that in some counts to get outs. That walk in the second inning just came back to bite me with the sac fly there. But, curveball was good. Fastball felt good today too.
Flew back here like a couple days early. Like, were you able to use that time to work on anything, do anything different, or was the between starts this round kind of the same as it typically is?
Mostly the same. Just focusing on getting that pitch inside to righties. In my bullpen, I was working on that, so I was able to execute that better today. And coming back early was just so I got the extra rest and didn't get back late.
I think tonight was just one of those things where he made pitches when he needed to. I don't think that. You talk about getting ahead of guys. Didn't really do that tonight, but he made pitches when he needed to. So that was huge. Getting him through 6 innings, he hasn't done that in a while. So saved our bullpen, and obviously the offensive output was huge. But for James to go out there and get through 6 innings was very helpful, and I think that's something he can build on.
Look at just the last 5 games, how have all of those kind of built up, especially with this offense, to put up a performance like they did today? Do you feel like it's just, been a build-up to this?
It was very welcomed tonight. I think that guys had a little bit of guys were a little tired today, and so that's why you just never know how the game's going to play out. But we caught a lead and then kept adding on. I thought, to see 4 homers in 1 inning just doesn't happen very often, if ever. And so that was huge. And James was rested, came back, and gave us a huge outing. So collectively, it was just a great night all around. Got a few guys off their feet that play every day, essentially. So another helpful thing, going as we approach 13 in a row.
Are there specific things that have helped the offense get going this week, or is it just guys are swinging better lately?
I think there's a little bit better conviction, at-bat quality. We ran into some really good arms on the road and navigated our way through that. And tonight, Dunning is a sinker, slider, cutter, different type pitcher. But I just thought that we won a lot of at-bats, pitches, and I really like that Gavin Lux at-bat, 0-2 and spoiling a pitch and finding a way to get on base. And, Jason took a walk and just kind of Mookie had a big hit. That 2-out double was huge. And that was probably the big hit of the night. but just collectively throughout the night, I thought Will Smith was good tonight, and just had good at bats.
You guys have, over the last couple of years, like you at different points of the year will go on like really hot stretches for a couple of weeks. Like, are these the last week here kind of feel like a precursor to that?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. I do. I think that, I'm always pretty optimistic, and just what I saw the back half of that road trip, I do think that there's a lot of good things that are happening offensively. Tonight, certainly it all came together, and I can see us sustaining this for a bit.
Teoscar came here with that reputation of crushing lefties. Does he even look like a splits guy to you at this point?
No. I think that he's worked really hard, and I think even him saying, watching Mookie and Shohei and Freddie and how they go about their work, Will Smith, I think that's motivated to raise his game, and he's always been a lefty killer. But to hit fifth or sixth in our lineup, and Max going down, hitting fourth and fifth, something like that, fifth, we need him to be that guy. But I've mentioned before, he reminds me a little bit of Manny Ramirez in the sense that when guys are on base, certainly in scoring position, he's even better. And so we've seen that all year from him. So, he's sneaky been, an MVP for our club.